Fireworks from round one.
Well, scheduled for 12.
He'll run into a great fighter right across the ring from him. Erik Morales actually looks completely different than he did yesterday at the weigh-in.
You usually see Manny come out, indeed working the right hand, trying to throw punches to the body. Right hand over the top for Pacquiao. Morales boring forward. Oh, good combination from Morales. Pacquiao's in trouble. Steps out of it, acknowledges, shakes his head.
Boy, straight punches from Morales.
Woo! All it took was the first really good punch from Pacquiao, and Erik just doesn't like that. He refuses to be hit hard.
He just got hit hard 3 times.
You know, another thing he worked on was a lot more of a body attack, which he was going to a little bit earlier. Let's hope Pacquiao, I should say, sticks to his plan.
Oh, a year ago, already. What a fast round, lightning fast. It speaks for itself.
Other than the strong combination Morales unleashed towards the end of the round, I like the body work and the counter hooks Pacquiao was throwing in the first.
Round 2 scheduled for 12. Corner for Pacquiao as well compared to the chaos we saw last time. Counter punching for Pacquiao to the body. That stung a little bit. Erik says
him up because he felt he got hit low.
And we mentioned the change in corners for Morales.
Nice hard shot by Pacquiao.
Yep.
And this crowd reacting to
another hard shot to the face for Pacquiao. Morales is countering now. Now up against the ropes. This is Pacquiao's type of fight. And Morales is agreeing to do it as well.
Yeah, because Morales can fight this fight too. But against Pacquiao, he's going into a guy who's got tremendous firepower.
Morales, naturally the bigger man, and has to deal with the unorthodox southpaw style.
One thing to remember though, is Pacquiao now has been...
Oh! Left hand, Morales.
Big left hand for Morales.
I don't know how he stayed up.
Morales has the heart of a lion.
Back comes Morales.
Only Marco Antonio Barrera had ever put Morales down, but Morales was very close there.
And even then, Rich, I remember that was a controversial drop to the canvas. That was a big left hand from Pacquiao. Really got the crowd with speed here.
It's furious. It's furious inside that ring. Everybody standing. Final 10 seconds of round 2, and Morales almost went down.
Oh, another huge right hook.
Right hand for Morales right at the end.
Wonderful round. Big scoring.
All right, let's take a look at it. You're going to see a big shot from Manny Pacquiao. He got hit, first of all, by Morales. Drove him back into the ropes. Morales, after a pretty good first round, but then... Well, here you see Morales again backing up Pacquiao. But the big punch of the round was scored by Pacquiao. There it is. The beautiful left cross that sent Morales staggering across the ring.
Round 3. These two didn't come in here to play patty cake tonight at all.
I got to remember to breathe, man.
I know.
No, and he sometimes, of course, he works that to his advantage, too, by giving you some different angles. Now Morales is coming back.
Answering with great counter punches and with world-class ability. Sometimes they don't go hand in hand.
And Manny Pacquiao is a pretty tough customer himself. Here he comes on the attack.
That was a lightning-like left by Pacquiao that was really sharp and crashed into Morales' face.
Morales on the attack. Pacquiao looking to Kenny Bayless. Under 1 minute in the third round, uppercut from Morales and a combination to the head. Pacquiao covering up, and then he says, bring it on.
Hey, these two guys want to fight.
These two are warriors. This is as close as you're going to get to gladiators.
Look at Morales throw his hands down and say, is that all you got? Pacquiao coming back. A lot of time left. I tell you what, if you don't like this matchup, you need to find another sport to watch.
It doesn't get better than this. And I'll tell you another thing. Pacquiao can do this all night. And Morales looks like he's in great shape, so we're in for a fun fight.
Final seconds, round 3.
Both fighters trying to close out the round big.
Round 4. The place is electric at Thomas and Mack. Two great warriors putting on a show through 3 rounds.
Being very aggressive, and he's landed the more telling blows.
Nice combination there for Pacquiao.
Case in point. I think Morales has done great with some counter punches, but not enough to steal the rounds in my eyes.
I thought by this time in their first fight that Morales was already taking control of the fight, taking control of the style of the fight.
Nice left hand from Morales. Pacquiao firing jabs too, like Freddie Roach was asking to do. Nice sportsmanship there, touching gloves.
Oh yeah, these guys respect each other.
Good combination from the Mexican.
Pacquiao showing more movement in this fight too, and changing up with his attack, not just throwing his right jab and following it with the big left. He was kind of predictable in that last fight as that last fight evolved.
No, you're right, Rich. Everything was a jab, jab, left, jab, jab, left. Showing the full arsenal of attack tonight. Nice
beautiful jab by Morales. Wow.
Morales is awesome with his skills, and Pacquiao has never looked better. Both fighters at the top level of their game tonight. Oh, uppercut. Both love to fight. They love it. Both born to fight.
Hard shots by both fighters. I don't know if this one can go in the distance, gentlemen. I know we've got warriors on our hands, but exchanging bombs like this,
it's still early.
And neither of these two is the kind that'll submit, though.
Nice counter from Morales. Constant action from both fighters. Pacquiao up on his toes a little more. Good movement, final 10 seconds. Oh, good combination at the end for Morales. He's really accurate tonight.
Very accurate. Sticks to that. It's going to be a difficult, long night for Pacquiao to break through that barrier.
It's exactly what he has to do. We're now round 5. Rounds blazing by, just like the blazing fists of these two.
Morales is finding a home for the jab, and let me tell you, that's no mean feat against the southpaw.
Oh, and a beautiful left hand from Pacquiao. And Morales took it right on the chin and took it well. Pacquiao refusing to get hurt. He's getting away from his head movement and the body attack that he had in the first couple of rounds, Rich. And that was really working for Manny.
Yeah, he can't stand himself there, and there is showing some movement from the waist.
Good right hand.
And that's when Morales unleashed the right.
Beautiful counter punching.
Another right hand, Morales, then a combination. Pacquiao coming back with a flurry, but really hard, accurate punches in this round for Morales. If you let him get off with that right hand, you're in big trouble. Going to the body, Pacquiao. Look at Pacquiao coming back with a flurry, but not that effective. Little footwork problem there for Morales. I tell you what, if you had to invent a perfect boxer, it'd pretty much be like Morales.
Textbook all the way around, Alan. That laser jab is unbelievable tonight.
Plus he has all the intangibles too. I mean, the great heart, the warrior spirit.
The great chin, exactly right.
The only thing I ever complain about with Erik Morales is God gave him too big a nose to be a boxer.
He does have a prominent nose.
But he takes it well.
He takes it.
Pacquiao's coming down.
Could he steal the round?
Oh, that's a good left from Pacquiao. Hard punch. Coming up on 30 seconds left as these rounds fly by. Pacquiao coming back stronger in the end of this round. Another left hand landed there for Pacquiao. What a great heart he has as well. As that left jab from Morales.
I know, what are the judges going to do with this round?
I have no idea.
This is a tough round to score, gentlemen. This fight is flying by.
Freddie Roach, such a great father figure, partner to Pacquiao. Freddie didn't always get along with his own father. He wanted more out of him as a boxer than Freddie was willing to give or could give. He's telling Pacquiao to work the jab.
Well, he was trained by the great Eddie Futch, Freddie, and then he was an assistant trainer to Eddie Futch, so he learned a lot. And he was really ready when it came time for him to be a head coach.
Right hand from Morales.
Through 5 rounds, I have Erik Morales up by a point. How about you, Mario?
I have Manny Pacquiao up by a point.
Pacquiao coming on. Back, a good right hand from Pacquiao.
You know,
left hand from Pacquiao. Hard punches. Now Manny's unleashing. How about letting your hands go?
You just saw the speed. That's what Pac-Man has. That's
talk about an
commodity.
But he seemed to kick it in.
Halfway finished, round 6. We'll see who takes the latter part of the round now. We've been seeing these back and forth rounds.
Rich, you know what makes these rounds so difficult to score is Manny will connect with a hard shot, but then Morales, hurt or not, answers with a combination of punches, some that land, some that don't, so it makes it very difficult to figure out who's hurt and who's not.
Morales gets very insulted.
Yes, he's a proud man. What an exchange.
Manny backing up Morales.
Pacquiao's having a brilliant round.
Morales just countered.
Oh, and a huge left hand.
Look at Manny's speed.
That had to be one of the hardest punches Morales has ever been hit with, that left hook.
And for Morales.
Pacquiao didn't like that one. He rubbed at his nose when he ate that leather.
Well, if he keeps his head still, Morales would eat him up with that 1-2 combination, and beautiful attack to the body.
10 seconds coming up. What a round 6 for Pacquiao.
This is Pacquiao's biggest round in the 2 fights with Morales.
You're exactly right, Rich. Oh, and saved by the bell, and there's no pun intended there.
All right, let's take a look at Pacquiao's big round. A huge round for Manny, and he did it with both hands. There you see the left and the follow-up right. Later on in the round, the straight left forced Morales to give ground. And then that right near the end of the round, Manny Pacquiao was in complete control, and actually
Morales is a true champion. He will dig deep, and this fight just got extremely interesting.
Round 7.
You know, these fighters have touched gloves before every round. There's a great deal of
I don't think Manny
here.
Pacquiao's ever fought a better round in his career. He had everything working in that round, everything. Not just power, but speed and combinations. And Erik Morales is going to have to find a way to counter that round with one of his own. But look at the speed of Pacquiao. A different fighter than the one we saw in the first fight, completely. No distractions, more organized corner, no promoter problems. Manny's digging in, and there comes Morales back over the top. Morales is making Manny go back.
it is absolute pandemonium inside this arena. I don't think I've ever heard anything like what I'm hearing right now in this arena.
This is a sheer-out war. So much pride. So much at stake for these fighters. Countries behind them.
Morales digging in. Two great champions, two great warriors. Pacquiao now on the attack. It ebbs back and forth.
These guys are invading into Castillo Corrales territory now. This is getting unworldly.
Well, we already have a candidate for Fight of the Year.
Morales has been in many of these.
Oh, it's hard for me to contain the excitement here.
Like the first one against Marco Antonio Barrera.
Pacquiao being dedicated to the body.
This is just breathtaking.
Left hand from Manny, but it didn't hurt. A scorching hot round 7. Left hand jab, nice job. Pacquiao back with the combinations.
Pacquiao so fast with his hands inside when they're close.
Manny Pacquiao, when he was 11 years old, from the poorest of the poor to a man making over $2 million in purse tonight.
Against a man who was born in a gym, grew up in a gym, lived in a gym.
And by the way, extremely poor area of Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh my goodness.
I can believe it.
I don't know what fight you were watching, Alan, but
all right. Round 8.
Already round 8.
These rounds are kind of being fought in sections, you know.
The jab, the body work, the hooks to the body.
Right hand from Morales. There we go. Manny's speed counters. Pacquiao's added a few dimensions to his game, thanks to Freddie Roach.
Yes, he has, but that still may not be enough to beat Erik Morales.
Because you can't take away that jab that Morales has.
We're in the 8th round, and this is far from decided, folks.
Morales' great fights have been in fights where he's perceived as having a great challenge.
Right hand from Pacquiao, and that hurt. Morales got hurt.
You're right. Morales was playing possum. He was playing possum. He fooled us all, including Pacquiao. That was a scorching right hand Morales threw. Man,
that was a savvy, crafty move. Baiting him in.
There's another dimension to talk about how crafty Morales can be. He just got tagged with the right hand. Let's see if he goes possum again. Countering again. Here we go. I don't know if people believe what they're seeing around here. They're standing with mouths agape. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Artistry.
I really thought Morales was hurt.
And you know, if he is, he would never let you show.
Don't play poker with this guy. Manny's speed may be winning this fight for him.
He's putting 2, 3, 4 punches together. Morales' shots are coming one at a time.
"30 seconds left in another hot round."
And the combination's coming so fast and so often. It's amazing you can keep up the pace.
Morales with a punch there again, but it's one punch. See, and Pacquiao answers back 3, 4, 5 shots at a time.
Huge, huge punch by Pacquiao.
Now Morales answers. Final 10 seconds. You'll never get a better show, folks. It's not possible.
This is as good as...
Which was reminiscent of last year.
The anxiety has to be going on in Freddie Roach's corner.
This is an emotional fight, Alan. The emotion is unbelievable.
Tonight.
I can watch these guys fight all night.
They might.
That was an interesting punch by Pacquiao. He leaned to the right and threw that.
Which was working so well for him. And at the same token,
Uppercut.
Morales abandoning the jab.
That one hurt Pacquiao. Pacquiao relaxed for some reason and stopped punching, and Morales took advantage of it.
That lead left. Take your pick.
Nice left hooks, right hooks with Manny. And he's taking Freddie Roach's advice and answering with a lot of hooks. Coming up with a lot of big hooks, which of course is a punch that hurt Morales in the earlier rounds. Morales, one tough hombre.
Oh. Did you ever think it would be Manny Pacquiao with the better combinations? I didn't.
He's surprising a lot of people here.
Inside 30 seconds, round 9.
Well, he had to improve.
He did. How much more of that can Morales take?
He's got great willpower, but Pacquiao has great power.
Morales taking a breather.
Showing movement, showing different combinations, showing some angles.
And I'll tell you what, both fighters looked a little winded in the corner, but you can't blame them.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that can figure it out, it's Morales. That's another one of those intangibles you talk about. He has a great mind for the sport.
Both of these fighters are intelligent fighters. Executing their game plans is another thing. And oh, vicious body attack by Pacquiao.
Then he surprises me.
Answers with hard combinations.
It would take 2 or 3 minutes to run down the list of all the fighters he's taken on in his career, and you have to wonder at some point, does he actually start wearing down?
Alan, you make an excellent point because he's fought so many hard fights against so many elite fighters and never really shown warrant for wear.
I think he's in a bit of a...
Oh!
And we thought Morales was going down. Oh, and he does go down. He does go down.
Picking up the count at 8.
Morales, the heart of a champion, not giving up.
Just over a half minute to go. Plenty of time for Pacquiao if he can find the right combination.
Oh, and a beautiful combination.
Down goes Morales.
The fight is over. Winner by knockout.
We thought Erik was wearing down, and Pacquiao just unloaded. Big shots. There's that left to the side of the head that finally dropped Morales. Pacquiao coming forward. Tremendous shot. Great power that Manny has. He always had that power. But as you can see in this fight, Alan, this is a guy who became more than just a powerful fighter. Here's the end of the fight. Kenny Bayless doesn't bother to count. He calls it off. He became a complete fighter. That's what it's all about. A year ago, he was predictable in his fight. He threw some hard punches. He made it close, but he wasn't at his best. He needed to improve, and he did.
He needed more than what he was bringing into the ring to beat a champion of Erik Morales' caliber. He caught Marco Antonio Barrera on a bad night when Marco didn't know what he was in for. Now the whole world knows what they're in for. And the king of the 130-pound division is Manny Pacquiao.
And he's a handful.
And he's a handful when he's got all those weapons he brought in tonight. I mean, the beautiful jab, the speed combinations, he knew what he was doing. Freddie Roach has done a great job with this fighter. He's taken a raw, pure power talent and turned him into a fighter, and albeit even a boxer when he has to be.
Well, he had a guy who not only had the power, but as you mentioned so many times during the course of the telecast tonight, Alan, the speed. So he had that God-given gift. And when you can hone both of those aspects, then you've got something special.
Here's Michael Buffer.
Kenny Bayless steps in and calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 10. The winner by TKO victory, Manny Pacquiao.